I think we've spent a lot of time talking about how India is exposed to the Iran war, about oil, LNG, LPG. But today, let's flip the script. Let me tell you about one sector where we are structurally, genuinely Atmanirbhar and where a war in the Middle East is actually, ironically, working in our favor. Welcome to day 26 of 100 days of sector snippets. See, about 70% of India's electricity is generated using coal. And unlike gas or oil, which we mostly import, this coal is dug out of our own ground right here in India. While countries like South Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, and even China heavily depend on imported fuel to run their power grids and are directly exposed to this war led price shock, India's power sector, however, is sitting in a much more comfortable spot. At least our lights don't depend on a ship passing through the Strait of Hormuz. And here's the interesting part: when gas becomes expensive globally, countries and industries start switching to coal because it is cheaper. More people chasing coal means international coal prices go up. Coal prices are already near their 1 year highs, up almost 10% compared to this time last year. Now, the Indian government entity called Coal India sells most of its coal to power plants at government set prices. But a small portion, roughly 10 to 15%, is also sold in open market e auctions, where prices are demand driven. And here's where it gets good for Coal India. Industries like steel and cement in India, who earlier used to import coal because it was sometimes cheaper, will now prefer to buy from Coal India's e auction. Because why import expensive coal when domestic coal is available? And that extra demand is going to push up e-auction prices. In fact, Coal India's own data shows that this is already happening. They sold their e-auction coal at a 35% premium over standard government prices. That's a massive boost to their realizations and it goes straight to the earnings. No wonder the stock has been quietly moving up this week. And then there's a second tailwind that's about to hit: El Nino. See, it's a weather phenomena wherein ocean surfaces heat up in the Pacific. And for India, it translates into brutal summers, more heat wave days, and weaker monsoons. In fact, global weather agencies are not calling this a regular El Nino. They're warning of a super El Nino this summer, which means massive heat waves. So ACs and coolers in India are about to run all day. In agriculture, irrigation pumps will run overtime, and because a weak monsoon also means less hydropower. Last year we had a good monsoon, so hydro was doing some overlifting. This year, coal plants will also have to do that job. So higher demand, more pressure on coal, and more offtake for Coal India. And in the world where energy is getting complicated and expensive, India's power sector has a rare combination: structural self-reliance, global price tailwind, and now a weather-driven demand surge.